All right, hello everyone. This is Crota coming at you, doing a little bit of draft, and I realized that hey, that's actually in a really bad spot, so I'll move that down there for now. I'm gonna be picking up. Well, this is competitive draft, so I will most likely be picking up Periwinkle. Pretty solid card. When you play a card with cost 5 or greater, copy it. It kind of forces me into a Ruby Wild ramp. But at the same time, I don't see anything that's really jumping out at me that is going to really help me out. And grabbing the rare as it is at least you're opening a pack and getting the rare. Spirit Eagle is a very, very strong card as well. I just don't know if I want any of those as my first pick. So Periwinkle, let's go ahead and hope that I get Predators and Preys and other very, very useful cards that are 5 costs or greater. But yeah. Ramp, very useful. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Look at a random card in your deck. You may put that card. Huh. I didn't even know that there was a card like this. You know what? I kind of like that. I mean, you gain a charge. Hey, I get 2 rares and it's a useful card. Yeah. That's kind of weird. It's like a random tutor. Like, hey, do you want to put that card on top of your deck? Yeah, sure. Why not? No, so yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Not too bad. Okay, I'll order by cost by now. All right, so for all of you guys who are wondering, yes, I did get a haircut. My hair was getting a little bit shabby, and I feel like I look a little bit more Japanese now than anything else. But yeah, anyways, what does it all mean? Well, see, this is kind of weird. Like, okay, let me figure this out. Yeah, that is a solid card there. I think in the past I've been grabbing too many actions, not enough troops actually. Even though you want to have a good balance. Stinkhorn, Soup, Lunge, those are really the cards in the Wild Ruby that are gonna help. Now, okay, I guess I should give a little bit of advice on how to play Hex. Not an individual game, or how to play Hex the system. A lot of people have been asking me like, hey, how do I get started in Hex? First of all, Hex is not Hearthstone. Hex, if you want to get involved, if you really want to play, expect some monetary involvement. It is very hard to go infinite in Hex because you actually own your cards. It isn't like in Hearthstone where once you have a card, all you can do is keep it or dust it. No, this card you can actually hold on to. You can sell on the auction house. There's actual true value in your cards. So with that, I'm going to grab the Merry Minstrels here just because it helps me with my curve. With that, you can actually you can actually sell your cards to buy more cards if you get lucky, if you get unlucky, things like that. But think of this more as an MMO, and if you're willing to join the VIP program, it really helps. But all that aside, first things first, do not open your packs unless you are drafting. Yes, do not open your packs unless you are drafting. That is extremely important. Skewer or the Duelist. I don't have any actions yet, so I might. Oh, Vine Lash. I might grab the Vine Lash just because I haven't seen anything that is really gonna help me deal with flyers yet, which is really important. Flyers are the bane of Wild Ruby. I'm gonna grab a no, Vine Lash may actually come back around. I think I'm gonna grab a Skewer that actually has a little bit more staying power. It was gonna help me out more. Smashadon I can probably get back later. I'll grab the Skewer for now. Volley of Arrows was also good since it is a 5 cost. Fury Seeker or Lunge? I'll go with a Lunge. It's a 2-for-1. I don't really Fury Seeker is good, but it's an Orc Warrior. I'm really trying to go more on the side of elves right now, but the Fury Seeker does help, and I can ramp to it pretty easily. But I'll go with Lunge. All right, so. What do I mean? Don't open your packs through the pack interface. Use any packs that you get for draft. Now, there are 2 ways draft tournaments cost $7 unless you have packs. If you have a pack, then Grim Harvester is so good. That helped me win my first or got second place in my first tournament in Armies of Myth. It's 7 plat in order to join a draft. If you have 3 booster packs, it costs you 1 plat. So if you have packs, use those packs to enter into a tournament to get you more packs, and that's really how you get going in this. I'm gonna take this Oculus just because I don't want to deal with that many flyers, so I'm just gonna shove this down over here. It looks like a lot of people are drafting Ruby Wild, which is not uncommon. Ruby Wild is very, very common. It just means that I may not make it out of the first round since this is competitive draft. Anyways, with that said, make sure you always open your packs in draft. Now, it is a fairly large time investment to do a draft tournament. I do suggest competitive draft just because if you win your first game, it's already like getting second place in a normal draft tournament. Yes, overall the statistics are about the same in terms of what you are going to do, but if you're learning how to draft, I would suggest you go with the non-competitive Swiss tournament, where you get 1 pack for every win regardless, and you keep on going, so you build familiarity. Later on, go into the competitive draft. That's where you can win. That's where you can win 5 packs just by sword plate or return to soil. I'm gonna grab return to soil and just put it in my sideboard, just because. Grab a sword plate and put it in my sideboard. Yeah, just because. Now, where was I going with that? See, drafting and trying to explain this all is actually really difficult. So, what you're trying to do here is you're trying to build your collection using your collection. Now, if you find that you're winning a lot of tournaments and you need to open up packs quickly, you can always go the route of using the gauntlet as well, just because it's a smaller time investment. It does cost more. I don't like the gauntlet because, well, okay, so in, I think if I did the rough calculations, gauntlet costs 5 packs and 400 plat, and you really only get so you would whoa. This is okay. So that makes this draft very nice. All right, so Ether Drake Nomad, sweet. With normal attacks, void the top card of your deck. Create a copy of each card voided by, and then put it into your hand. You can play this for free. All right, so already the draft is already a little bit better. When you play a cost with 5 or greater, copy it. Oh, is this spiders? When this dies, you put it in your hand. It gets cost +2. No. Lullaby, volley of arrows. Where is? Okay, I guess I'm going. Merry Minstrels. Wow, I need to grab more wild. I went all ruby already. All right, Vine Nash. That will come back around. Lullaby. Lullaby is just a great prevention card, and it's also the uncommon. So I'm gonna grab that, knowing that it's gonna help me out tremendously later on in the game. Being able to stop a rush. Lullaby. Revert all attacking troops, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by those troops this turn. So it really helps. You can revert guys, you can prevent damage, and then you can swing back the other way if your opponent overcommits the thing. So Lullaby is one of those power uncommons currently in Armies of Myth. But going back to it, the Gauntlet, you invest 400 gold, and if you get 5 wins, you get 6 packs. So, but that, yes, like the time commitment's a little bit easier, but I really just don't like it as much. That's just my personal opinion. Wow, there is not very much going on in this pack. I already have 1 lunge. I don't see any Stinkhorn soups. I'm gonna grab this guy, even though it's a body at this point. It's just a body, and it's not gonna really help out all too much. Star Sphere, gain a charge. Look at the top. Look at the random card in your deck. You may put that card on top of your deck. So it's usually not gonna help, but when it does help, when it does hit, you can control your, I guess you can control your destiny a little bit. Yeah, so who knows? Yeah. It looks cool. Oh, another Grim Harvester. That's so good. Oos. Oh, wow. Alright, so, Stirring Oration is good. Stinkhorn Soup is good as well. I think I'm gonna go with the Stinkhorn. Stirring Oration is Snarl Brute. Oh, so many good cards here. Stinkhorns, no. Yeah. Do I want the Stinkhorn or do I want the Stirring? I think I'll take the Stinkhorn. Ooh, Earthcaller. Ooh, Merry Minstrels. Oh, which one do I want? I will take the Earthcaller. Earthcaller, very, very solid card. It's also uncommon, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get. If I copy it with Periwinkle, that will be really useful. Merry Minstrels is the elf, but yeah, Earthcaller can be extremely useful there. And I am playing ramp, so hopefully I get some. I haven't gotten any ramp cards besides the Soloist, which does concern me a little bit, but I shouldn't be. I'm also trying to explain a lot. Let's go ahead and look at the Shard, see how I am. Okay, I'm a little bit more balanced now in terms of Shard. Okay, go back to cost. Okay, that's okay. Ooh, Root Tree. Definitely a solid 5-drop. Skyguard, Steadfast. Still doesn't get around Spirit Eagle, but you know, Earthcaller is also really good. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Root Tree Enchanter. I'm surprised I haven't seen the 6-drop tree yet that can turn itself into wild shards. That's always really, really helpful. Yeah. Ether Drake Nomad. Artifact Troop Dragon Construct Unique. All right, so yeah, it's so legendary, very, very useful. Playing with fire, Snarl Ambusher. I don't want a 3 cost double wild. That seems to be pretty bad. If I can get playing with fire down, that's going to be really good. So I'll go playing with fire. So I have Stinkhorn Soup, Lullaby, Lunge, Skewer playing with fire, and I have a lot of troops down. I mean, this is looking like a pretty decent deck, not necessarily. Well, it comes down to also the decks that I'm going to be facing. If I'm facing a lot of spider decks, I might be in trouble since I don't have any Staggering Blast yet. Lullaby might help prevent some of that damage. Ooh, Merry Minstrels. Yes, I got. Ooh, there's also a Stinkhorn, but I'll take the Merry Minstrels. Get more the Stinkhorn Soup. If the Merry Minstrels weren't there, the Stinkhorn Soup would have definitely been my choice. I did say I needed a Staggering Blast, so I'll grab the Staggering Blast here. All right, this is kind of strange. For those of you guys who don't know, you can start constructing your deck as you're playing here. So there's the bin, which is your sideboard, and there's your drafted cards that are actually in your deck. So this is already starting to help you build your deck. The more people who build their deck as they're playing, the better it is, because it makes the drafting faster. Volley of Arrows, not really that great. I already have Emberleaf War Dancers and lots of them. I'll take another. That's a lot. If Earthcaller, if I Earthcaller a Spin, that's all going to be really interesting. Vandalize, destroy target artifact, a Sudden Awakening, Smoke Signals. Okay, all of this is pretty bad. I'm going to take the Sudden Awakening out of the draft pool. Revert another troop, not that great. But who knows? Maybe I might find a deck that I do need to revert. So I'm pretty good on cards. I only need 3 more solid cards, so I'll have to move things around just a bit. I probably don't need 3 Ember Leafs. Oh, I'm going to take away a Pride's Fall. from the draft pool. So now I'm just counter drafting. No big deal. I already do I have 3 rares? Yeah, I do have 3 rares. Mechanized Demolisher, Entangling Webs. So I'll take a few Entangling Webs, and I still got the Snarling Embouchure just because. Come on, give that to me. All right. Target troop transforms into a random troop with this action's gems. Yeah. When you play a card with cost 5 or greater. If it was a ramp, I would take it. It's not a ramp. I'll take the rare. Why not? It's socketable. See, random troop. That's so random. So random. That's still a decent rare, and maybe a, how many rares do I have now? So rarity. Okay, 2 rares, 3 rares, and legendary already. Okay, so I'm okay. So yeah, it's a good way to build your collection. It is also another way that helps out because you're drafting and you see more packs. One of the things that I like about draft over the arena or over the gauntlet, let's compare game to game, is that there is a luck element in draft, but at the same time you're able to Ashwood Soloist again, or playing with fire. I don't like Scissor G. Ashwood Soloist. Ashwood Soloist. Yeah, we'll go Ashwood Soloist. Who knows? Maybe I'll first turn Ashwood Soloist, second turn attack, Merry Minstrels, then, Periwinkle, whatever. Ashwood Maestro. I'll take it. This is a very, very dangerous guy to take, just because, yes, it gives you 2-0, but it gives it to your opponent as well. So, your assumption is that you're hoping that since I have a higher curve with a heavier on the 5 and a 7 drop and the number of them, you're able to utilize that mana better than your opponent. Now, can your opponent use that mana better than you, or say burn it, skewer it, staggering blast it, wipe your board? Yes, that is always a chance you are going to take. I'm going to take the Lysiris over the Predator and Prey, even though I want the Predator and Prey. I need more ramp. Oh well, so I have 3 ramp cards plus my hero power. That will help. Merry Minstrels to help balance out my hand. I'm already at 23 cards. Wow. Playing with fire. Skewer I can probably get rid of now. Well, Lullaby, Stinkhorn Pursuit, Pyro Knight I can get rid of. Not gonna help me out that much. The Tree Guard I can maybe even get rid of. Fiery Indignation. That's so good. If you can get Pyre Soul Summoners, like 2 or 3 of them, you pretty much can win the game. Or win your draft pool pretty easily. There's certain power cards that if you see a lot of them, then I can't believe there's 3. You know what? I'm gonna take the Fiery Indignation over the Skewer, just because it plays off of my high curve a little bit better. Ooh, Ruinier Litter. Okay, Death Mask Assailant is definitely one of those cards that can win you the game, just because it can turn a guy and make him unblockable. So you all of a sudden start making a certain guy unblockable, and they just kind of like fall over. You're like, no, anything but that. Okay, so the 2/1 Swift Strikes, not getting as good as well. So Stinkhorn, Lullaby, Lunge, playing with fire is gonna help. Will act as direct removal with all of these guys here with the higher number of drops that I have. Star Sphere. Oh, I gotta remember I can draft 2 more cards because I do have a Star Sphere out, and that counts as an actual resource for me. Oh, alright, I'll take that. That's a 4-drop, makes my next guy a 2/2, or +2/+2. Still, if I miss my ramp or I don't have 5 on turn 4, if I don't draw another shard, I can still use that pretty easily. Rune Ear Litter. Ashwood Soloist. Yeah, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. No, it's not. I don't really care for the Ashwood Soloist here. It just helps my ramp. I can pull them out for bigger bodies if I need them. I do have a fair number of large bodies. Alright. Okay. Dream Smoke Mystic. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the flyers. I don't want to deal with flyers. So, yeah. Draft. You spend some money. Find cards. Run through the arena. Use the auction house. Maybe I should do a tutorial on how to do that. Let me know if you guys want to see this tutorial. Playing with fire. Yeah, I need another playing with fire. If I have 2 playing with fires, I can take out the tree guard. There we go. I'll just grab it just because I can. Such a solid card. Late game. No. Wow. I am surprised that I did not get one tree this game. The 6-cost tree. That is so helpful. Oh, I want that Earthcaller. What's that Earthcaller doing there? Alright. Wow. Okay, all of my cards are getting all messed up right now. I'm gonna take out that. Take out the Pyro Knight. Take out that guy. Alright, let's build this deck and see where we're at. Okay, so I do not want this guy. I'm at 25 already. The Duelists I don't really need. I have 3 in my sideboard. That is huge. Fiery Indignation, very helpful. You know what? I don't necessarily want the Ashwood Mastro. Not going to help me out all too... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, I can... Yeah, I don't need the Ashwood Mastro. It's a rare that I drafted that I don't necessarily need. At least I'm building my collection. Oh, I have that as well. How many rares do I have? How many rares am I not using? So two rares there. 2, 4, 5. Wow. Wow, 5 rares. So that's high. 5 rares out of 3 packs. So I'm looking good on this draft is what I'm trying to say. If you need to, you can always sell your cards on the auction house, get some platinum back to fuel it, which I'm sure some of you guys out there are going to do. Let's see. Let's go by cost. Okay, so I have 3 Ashwood Soloists. That's Mass Assailant, Lunge, Lullaby. 2 playing with fires, which is already very helpful. Skewer. Yeah, Skewer is okay. Into a random troop with this action's gems. What gems are there? When this enters play, so it doesn't work. When this deals damage to an opposing champion, each champion discards their hand and draws 3 cards. When this deals damage to an opposing champion, when this enters play, yeah, that'll probably be that one. When this deals damage to a champion, like, hey, I'm gonna all of a sudden deal damage. Alright. Okay, so Skyguard. Alright, so this is looking alright. Cost is looking pretty good. Oh, let me select my champion so I don't forget that. There's that. 23 Merry Minstrels. I got 2 Merry Minstrels, so I can go 9 and 8 without 2. Oh, Stinkhorn Soup. How did I lose a Stinkhorn Soup? Wow. Okay. Okay. Staggering Blast could be useful to throw in there. Sword plays might be useful with the guy down over there. I do not have a Predator and Prey, even though I really wish I had one. But I wanted the Lyricist more, just because he can get me to 3, 4, 5 a turn early. All right, Ashwood Soloist, Lyricist. You know, you can drop a Periwinkle, do all sorts of very, very fun, nasty stuff all of a sudden. All right, and then I do have what, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 drops that are above 5 drop. So the playing with fire is going to be helpful. Oh, I'm going to lose a Tree Guard. Well, yeah, I'm going to lose the Tree Guard for this guy. I mean, it's a 5 drop, so that helps me out significantly. Has the same stats, gets Crush, and yeah, this guy versus this guy. You're like, obviously you want this guy. Elf Warrior, yeah, both warriors. All right. So yeah, just playing, going through the cards, figuring it out. So I can go 8 and 8. Yeah, I think it's gonna go 8 and 8. So 8 and 8, that's 40. Let's me do it. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and select a sleeve. Let's choose the Ashwood Soloist sleeve. Nope, that's this one. All right, select it. All right, let's test some draws first, because that's what you always do. New hand. Wow. Wow, that is an awesome hand. That hand is never going to happen. Draw one. Draw one. Draw one. Have another green. Alright, alright. Okay, that's still good. New hand. 3, 4, 5. You can drop that on turn 3. Alright, new hand. Drop that, draw one. Okay, drop that. Draw one. Star Sphere. And then everything changes. Alright, new hand. Okay, this might do well. You guys know the results faster than I do right now, just because you guys can see how many videos there are. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully I do well in this particular tournament.